We can have a beautiful financial plan, but if our actions are not backing that plan up, that plan is nothing. It's just a piece of paper. And that's where our financial habits come in. Our habits in general are regular behaviors and conducts that oftentimes happen unconsciously. Think about washing your hands after going to the restroom. Think about brushing your teeth before going to sleep. So now let's take that definition to our financial habits. What are those behaviors that we tend to repeat when it comes to our money? Some examples are, I actually make a grocery list every time I go to the grocery store. Checking your bank statements every week or every month, paying debt on time, paying bills on time, right? Those are financial behaviors that we repeat. They're part of us. There's also financial habits that might not be serving us very well. For example, if I'm shopping online, I don't look at the price. Just one click, boom, buy it. A habit can be broken down into 3 components. The first component is motivation, either learned or acquired. Then a skill, knowing how to do something. And lastly, we have a triggering factor. For example, let's say that we have a tendency to do one-click shopping. That's the motivation. The skill, we know how to online shop. Then the triggering factor is, okay, I'm about to make this purchase. I see the one-click, done deal. If we want to change that habit, let's remove one of these pieces. For example, skill, being able to do something. If we don't have our card information logged in our computer, then we're not going to be able to do it that easily. We're going to have to manually go find our credit card, input the information. So we're making the behavior harder. That's how we can start changing certain habits. The other piece can be when we want to start a behavior. For example, I want to start automatic monthly savings. The motivation is, why do you want to save? What are you saving for? Then the skill. How am I going to be able to do this? Let's make it easier, right? That's going to be the how to do it. And then the triggering factor is the moment I get my paycheck. That triggers my automatic savings. Growing up, what are some financial habits that you learned? And here it's just important reflecting on these because research shows that at the age of 3, we are already absorbing financial behaviors that we're going to repeat as adults. What we learned growing up. It's important because it's right at the base of our financial life. If you're repeating good financial habits you learned, keep at it. But if you're identifying, hey, I'm repeating, my mom used to do that. She used to always pay her credit cards late. That's a very bad financial habit. This is where it's important to be compassionate with yourself and proactive. So as you take a deep dive into your own financial life, your own financial behaviors, identify, right, what's working for you and what might be limiting you.